was a classic.
I've got a new outfit today, and a quick review, real fast, ultra fast review of the Spring Edition Red Bull Cherry Sakura. Yep, tastes like a cherry Sakura tree. Okay, so I have a couple things to update you guys about. Auto buff was changed. Oh, I found a 9 Dex Gold Eyes, by the way. Auto buff was changed. It will now automatically use buffs that aren't active. That's awesome. Happy to see that change. And I was looking at like, what are the next steps for my ranger for farming? And you know, Arrow Rain obviously is a really good decision. That is universal. I can hit any monster. I don't rely on elemental differences. But I think I'm going to go to Deep Looty and train on Grim Phantom Watches. That's what it is, right? Those are the ice flavored guys, so they would be weak to fire, I think. And we're gonna go ahead and do just full Inferno build. That'll speed up grinding here while I'm still here. And then once I have the stronger damage over time for Inferno, I can go there and those guys will be easy to kill and that'll be a fun way to train. What else was there? So I was also thinking about, I wanted to do some quick math. So let me switch over to my browser real quick. So the White Pietra and White Pietra skirt are 2 pieces of gear that I can very easily get at Yeti and Pepe's. I pretty much only have these guys to train on to get them. As you can see, they don't drop by anything else besides like Propellies, and I'm probably not gonna train there. So looking at White Pietra, oh wait, cut out my tabs. I don't want them to know I did an order at HEB. I wanted to see what the difference was between Green 80s Dark Linux, just not good, Green Annies. As you can see though, like we can get an insane amount of stats from the Green 80s and Annies. I don't know if that's how it's pronounced, but that's what I'm calling it. They also drop from Missile Squids, which is cool. If we get the best drops on White Pietras, which I still haven't, by the way, I've only found a 5 Dex White Pietra. That would be 7 stat plus another 5 stat for the skirt. Total of 12 stat. As you can see, that's pretty easily beaten by just one of these stats rolling high. And these are both Dex, so you're not getting any bonus as far as them both being strength, right? And even if you were, it still only totals 12, which these overalls can beat. So because Yeti and Pepe's drop top wear strength and bottom wear Dex, I was thinking, okay, maybe it's a good idea to do that because then you'll have 14 slots to work with. You know, let's say we use 10%. I think that's 5 stat each. So 5 times 14 is 72? 5 and then 15, 20, no, 80. 70. It is 70. I got there eventually. So that would theoretically be an extra 70 stat, whereas you would only get 50 extra on one of these. So top wear strength 10%. So yeah, let me just double check this. Top wear strength 10%. No, it only gives 3. So what about overall? Okay, so yeah. Okay, I thought top wear strength 10% would give 5 strength. It only gives 3. So these are actually not better. I'm pretty sure this is all just like a very quick. I haven't actually done a lot of math on this to really come to a solid conclusion. This is just based off of my experience and rough knowledge of the game. I had entertained the idea of using a top and bottom. I've seen people use top and bottom before. Like I saw a sniper who had a White Pietra and White Pietra skirt. So it is a viable option. It is viable, but I don't think I'm going to pursue it because I'm about to go to a monster that drops arguably the best overalls I'm going to get my hands on for a while. Okay. Regular Yeti and Pepe are becoming very populated, and I'm not about that. So I'm gonna take a detour, reset my SP. Oh no, do I have to reset every single skill point? Bro, every single one of them? Oh my god. Okay, that wasn't actually nearly as bad as I thought it would be to reset skill points. The system in this server for resetting skill points is very good, actually. So my plan is no more Inferno for now. Straight Arrow Rain. That's the plan, because I'm going to Dark Yeti and Pepe now. They give better XP, their drops really aren't anything noteworthy, but the most important thing really is that they're just not populated. When I get to like, I don't know, 75, maybe closer to level 80, I plan on going to Ludibrium and beginning to train there. The problem is the way that I'm going to train on Grims requires me to use Inferno's damage over time effect. So I need to actually be able to use that. I need to do some testing here to see what's going to be most effective. You know what I did read about Arrow Rain is that you can jump attack and hit 2 platforms, but I don't know how viable that is given the fact that I have a ton of no stance at all. Well, oh, I am hitting that other platform. Oh, holy shit, I am hitting that platform, actually. Even without jumping, I'm hitting that platform. Okay, so maybe it's actually better than I think. Oh, yeah. Wow, this is, yeah, this looks like it's gonna be better. Okay, yeah, I guess this is what I'm doing. So, there is another thing I kind of want to try out. Yeah, there's more I kind of want to test out, but now would be a cool time to do it. But I still think I'm very, very weak. So I'm going to go ahead and just grind here at Dark Yeti and Pepe's. Ooh, these guys drop shoes. That is a 9 stat shoe. I swear I looked through their drop table. I did not clock those. Well, that's good. We can get some really high stat shoes here. All right, this will be where I grind for now. This will get me a level in every 40 minutes or so, and that's still insanely fast for this point in the game. Chrono Story is amazing for one specific reason. Somebody will smega 2 fishes, and that is a call to action that actually means something to the player base. It's actually pretty important that somebody says that. So if you ever see 2 fishes in a smega, you know what's going on, and it's a big deal. It's just so funny.
Part 6, playing MapleStory like it's 2007.
Okay, we are level 78, and I just got an offer to move to Gobies, which, you know, maybe not totally fair to have somebody offered, like somebody 100 levels higher than me offer to help me train, you know, maybe not super totally fair, but I thought it would be interesting to see. This is awesome. It's just one of the privileges of being a good YouTuber. A good YouTuber. Not just a YouTuber, a good YouTuber. Almost 11 million XP. I'll level in the next 6 minutes. The big problem with doing this myself, as you can see, is not only do these guys hit over 2,000 damage, but I'm very weak when it comes to single target DPS. So trying to get the Gobies out the damn car is really hard. It's actually probably even better DPS to just use Arrow Rain. Level 79. Max Arrow Rain, well, not even, why did I say not even close? 2 more levels and then I'll have Max Arrow Rain. It's not even fucking close to max. All right, guys, got Max Strafe here. Only 29 more points and it'll be maxed. It's basically maxed already. Level 80. All right, well, that's that. Next, I am resetting my skills and going to try out Grimm's, see what that's like, but I don't know that anything's gonna get much better than this. Okay. Well, I am low on... God, these drained my fucking unagis. So we got a couple things to do. First, sell off my equips. Sell off my old potions and restock. I need to reset my skills first. Let me do that too. Okay, so I no longer have access to, well, a few things. Arrow Rain, namely, but that's okay. Don't really care too much about that. I'm gonna be using Inferno for these guys because 40 seconds at 2.5% per second is 100% HP damage. So, as long as I can hit them and do the damage over time, they will all eventually die. I don't know what kind of XP we're looking at here. It'll be interesting to see if it's anywhere near as good as Gobies, but I don't want to just spam free easy mode Gobies. That's not realistic. I want to keep it kind of grounded here. Oh, I went the wrong way, bro. We are here at Forbidden Time. It's forbidden, don't look at it. Let's just see how this works. This is very similar to Corsair, or I guess it would be Outlaw in Artale with its fire type damage thing. These guys hit hard. So I go ahead and I just tag them all. Oh, this is just like training a fire poison mage. I just tag them all. And I go, I'm definitely gonna want Sugar Rush candies for this. This is just like playing a fire poison mage, dude. So you tag them all, and then you go down to the bottom. And we take them all out here, and then they should all die. Let me start the timer. So these guys hit 2K, but I have higher quality potions now, so I should be okay. Wow, these guys die kind of fast for being level 99, almost 20 levels above me. I could train here normally with Inferno, and then we teleport back up to the top. clear these guys all out. Oh, this is nutty. Okay, so they stay ticked at 1 HP. But this is crazy, dude. This is crazy XP. Holy fuck. Oh, these guys drop power elixirs. That's really good. That's going to be really good for future bossing and stuff. The best part about this is that it doesn't require anyone else around, and it also isn't packed. I'm not going to have trouble finding a Grimm's channel. It's not actually 2006. My DPS is insane because it's tracking all my dot damage too. So yeah, the XP's not as insane as I thought. Like I said, I didn't think it would actually be the 20 million that it looked like it might be. Yeah, see, I never tagged these guys. It's a tough balance because you could probably make an argument for just staying on the bottom platform and killing down there. But this is fun, you know, if nothing else, it's fun. I don't think I'll see any massive damage improvements though while I'm here. So this is just gonna be what the XP rate is probably the whole time I train here. So I don't know how long I'll stay here at Grimm's. I could, ooh, Arlic Helm. To get some level 90 gear, some level 80 boots. I could get a good pair of boots here. The problem is I don't think I'm gonna get my hands on a good bow, but that might not actually matter. Also, when I was younger, I used to think that the different colored bows and weapons and claws and stuff had different elemental advantages. I don't think that's true. So let me get to level 81 and then we'll go use all of these Gachapon tickets I've acquired. Hopefully get a level 80 bow or something I could use. And even if I do get a level 80 bow, I'm probably not going to use it yet because I still need to go farm a bunch of scrolls for it and stuff. It's a whole thing. Oh, Green Annie's. 13 dex. That's fine, but I really need more stats than that. That's okay. We're not in any rush to get really good gear. It'll happen when it happens. Oh, look at this. You can get accessory dex 70%. I don't think I clocked this on the item or the database when I was looking through it. Well, that's really good. I don't love Dark Scrolls personally. I've never been a big fan of Dark Scrolls. I think 30% scrolls are so insanely good that it's hard to never use them, but I've never really liked the idea of booming your equipment if something fails. So I don't know that I love the idea of collecting a whole bunch of 70s to destroy my very rare equipment, of which I have none at this point, but it's fine. It'll probably be not a problem, and I probably won't ever destroy anything valuable in the future. It's not gonna happen, so put it out of your mind. It's not gonna happen. Stop thinking about it. Stop thinking about it. Look at that weapon defense, man. You don't see weapon defense values that high usually. I really like that that is one of the stats that can be godly to a degree that actually matters, because we've seen godly gear systems before in servers that shall not be named, but they usually are like, oh, just +5 or -5 every single stat. And like 5 weapon defense doesn't make a difference. Like now 100 weapon defense is actually noteworthy, because that can be like 80 damage less that you're taking from a boss or a monster. It's like that amount is where it starts to kind of matter. Oh, I got to level 81. I'm just rambling about weapon defense. The most underrated stat in MapleStory. I'm going to hold on to these 3 points. I don't know what I'm going to use them for, but I'm going to put 5 points into Dex. And did I just get a Morning Star? These guys drop Morning Stars too? I'm going to use these 30 and see what we get from that. Maybe I should go sell off all my stuff. Do I want to hold on to this 18 stat Dark Linux? Dark Ubuntu? All right, I'm out of gachapon tickets. Didn't get anything. I got 7 stat shoes, but considering I'm literally getting wing boots from Grimm's, I'm not gonna keep these. I got every fucking type of arrow for bow except the one I wanted. Very average metis. Well, what do I want to do now though? Because I'm not gonna be making crazy money at Grimm's. I'd argue I probably won't be making very much at all. So maybe pop another 30. Look at that fire around! Yo, this is good. Okay, let me use the rest of these tickets. I might have a new bow after all. All right, well that's it. Honestly, the fire arund is a really good get. It's making me think. Oh, I have 10% bow attacks. Oh man. Oh man. Oh god, am I gonna use a 10% on this fucking thing? No way, dude. That's irresponsible, right? That is an irresponsible decision. I should be held accountable for my actions if I do this. No. No. Just buy 4 more. Fucking who cares, dude? Just buy 4 more. Oh, what are you doing? What are you doing? Oh, that sucks. Dude, if even one of those had passed, this would be a better bow. And that's what I was kind of banking on that happening. Just one would have been better. That's how bad my scrolling has been. Okay. Pretty fast grind to level 90, actually. That didn't take very long at all. So as you can see, I have moved to Kulan Field 4, training on these guys, and I'm getting over 14 million XP an hour. I was under the impression that leveling here was like not the fastest thing ever. I don't know, but it's definitely faster than normal. You don't usually get 14 million experience an hour at level 90. That's like in-game XP rates for old MapleStory. 14, 20, 25 mil maybe. So I've been leveling Mortal Blow for the big boost in damage, and after that, I don't know what I'm gonna level. I can reset my skills at any time, so it doesn't even really matter. I haven't found good gear or anything like that, and I am about to hop off of my Ranger and finally start my Ice Lightning Mage. It is about time. I got to level 90 because that'll give me 18 extra magic attack. Now let's go make an Ice Lightning Mage.
Part 7, 2007, but we still need links.
One of the nice things about this server is that you can actually do that. You can make more than one character. Okay, here we go. Now I'm looking like I'm prepared to be an Ice Lightning Mage. Ooh, this staff is bringing me back. Such a nostalgic bunch of pixels. So I now kind of understand why NX equips exist. It's to differentiate your characters so you can have different outfits on them. I was wondering about that. I didn't think too much about it, but it makes a little bit of sense to me now. And that's the thing, you know, just because I don't understand why a decision was made doesn't mean it's a bad decision by any means. It just means I don't get it. God damn it. I have to be level 7. I forgot about that. I forgot I had to be level 7 to leave Maple Island. Whatever. I don't care. There, I got your precious level 7. Are you happy? Can I go now? Oh, all right. Let's see, can I do the quiz? I forget if the quiz exists in this game, in this server. I would love to be able to do that. No, Olaf has nothing to say to me. Off to Hinnesis we go. Okay, finally level 8. It has been a long time since I've played an Ice Lightning Mage. Normally I play just Fire Poison or Bishop, and even then it's been a long time since I have played one of those classes. So Ice Lightning is going to be almost a new class to me at this point. Okay, we are Magician. Okay. It's nothing. But there is Magic Bolt, which is interesting. Oh, I got another alpha tester bandana. Cool. Now the grind begins. I don't really know if this is going to be all that interesting. I do need to buy a pet for auto potion, though. I'm not doing this whole, like, no auto potion thing. After so many hours of playing my ranger? No way. Level 9, and now I can get Magic Bolt. Okay, it's level 10, so I can finally equip my pan lid. Doesn't really make a difference to my damage output or anything. Magic Bolt is cool, but it really does require... It's kind of inconvenient because it only attacks horizontally. But I think that's a compromise worth making. To have the ability to multi-attack to mob. I think it's a fine trade-off. Let's see what kind of insane XP I'm getting here at level 10. This is actually a really good experience. I knew that the mobbing would pay off. It usually does. Mobbing is usually the way to go. I'm gonna need to get Magic Guard eventually. Mesos really aren't an issue. Normally, you would want to hold off on adding points to Magic Guard and using it till later, till you actually need it, because it's really expensive. Mesos, or mana, costs more than health, so it's really expensive. But in this case, it doesn't matter. I feel like this place isn't going to last much longer. I'm kind of very quickly outscaling it. I hate that you can get Roy zoned by Energy Bolt as well. Where if you're too close to a monster, it just won't work. It won't hit him. Level 15. Kind of want to find a new training spot. Okay, Magic Bolt, awesome, great, cool. I guess... Time to start increasing my MP? Sure. Sure. Ah! We have a kill quest. Easiest way to get there, actually, you know what? Since you can just warp straight to Sleepywood, it's probably going to be faster to just do it that way than try to walk all the way through the Kerning sewers. Here we go. Got that quest. See, I'm strong enough now that killing them isn't really an issue at all. Okay, did this. This is not going to be a lot of experience. Oh, never mind. It was tripled. I forgot it was tripled. I was going to say 2,500 is not that much. 7,500, that's a whole level, apparently. Now, I guess we start the 999 quest. But I'm going to go to a different map. I do not like training on this map. I'll find something a little easier. Okay, finally done with that quest. I think I had like 3 levels doing that. And that is, oh my god, 3 full levels right there. I love that. We're already kind of getting close to 3rd job. 2nd job, not 3rd. So now at this level, there's a lot of stuff I can do. I think, oh man, evil eyes are gonna be so annoying though with my horizontal only attack. Zombie mushrooms might be better. So let's go to Ant Tunnel 4 and begin the zombie mushroom one. This should get me all the way to level 30. This is actually an insanely good map for a first job magician. Very glad I thought to do this. This is as good as it gets, I think. All right, first part done. Just a little bit of XP, nothing crazy. And back to the grind. Level 28. And that's the zombie mushroom kill quest done. This is going to be a lot of experience. 35,000 times 3. 115,000. So I think this will get me to level 30. And then we can get the job advancement. We could see what ice lightning skills are like. Yep, right at level 30. It was actually 105,000, not 115. My quick math was wrong. Okay, let's go get 2nd job. That was really fast. That was under 3 hours from character creation to 2nd job. And I took like a 15-minute break to eat in the middle of that. Where am I going? I'm already in Alinea. Okay, to the forest north of the west of Alinea in the east. I don't know what the name of this map is. Okay, did that. Done. Good. Did it. Normally, you have to talk to the job instructor afterwards, I think. But I'm not going to do that. Because I think they fixed that in this server. Let's become an Ice Lightning Mage. First time I'm playing an Ice Lightning Mage in probably 10 years, if I'm being completely honest. It probably will have been that long, if we don't count modern MapleStory. So, IL. There we go, Wizard Ice Lightning. So it looks like, yeah, it looks like there's not really that many changes. twice to 3 enemies. Okay, so Cold Beam is now an AoE attack. That's really good. I think I want to... what do I want to do when I come back is the question. Because the easy route would be just farming fire boars. I kind of want to do that. And I think I'm actually gonna go do that right now, even though I have to leave in 10 minutes. I actually really kind of want to do this. So let's also head to Lith Harbor, use my 7 Gachapon tickets. And then I'm going to train a little bit on fire boars until I have to leave. I mean, until I do whatever I do next. There's no time that passes while I'm making these videos. Everything happens all at once. I play the game for the amount of time left in the video, and then I just put it on YouTube. That's all that's happening. Red Umbrella has no magic attack. Interesting. Pink Bandana. Pretty cool. I think that's not a real thing. What item was it that was like listed in old patch notes? Pink Bandana. It was like an anniversary item, but it wasn't real. I think it might have been the Pink Bandana. Another pig illustrated. Bro. That sucked. I didn't get a 25 attack purple adventurer cape. Okay, so the way you get to fire boars. Editor, go ahead and speed this up so everyone knows how to get there. Oh, I could also do fire drakes. I could do red drakes, dude. That sounds really fun to me. I'm doing this mostly because it sounds fun, not necessarily because it's the most efficient way to level. So here we are. Getting to fire boars is really easy. I don't know why I felt like there needed to be a tutorial. You literally teleport to 3 maps. Okay, here we go. Ooh. That feels good. I have spent so many hours here. So many hours of my life training at this map. Because it used to be a universally really good training spot. I don't know that it's all that popular these days. And to be honest with you, the XP rate that I'm looking at right now might not even be better than the zombie mushroom mini dungeon that I was just at. So who knows? It doesn't really matter. One of the weird quirks about this server that I've learned is it kind of gets easier as you go because characters' strength increases exponentially as you level up and get more skills. The third job is a huge boost in damage output. But I guess... yeah, like as a reference point, it takes me, look, we're looking at like 20 minutes maybe to level up right now. It also takes my level 90 ranger 20 minutes to level up. I wonder if it gets even easier from there. I think it will definitely after more content is released. 4th job, Leaf Free Temple of Time. Maybe one day we'll get Crimsonwood Keep. I don't know if the developer has any plans for that at all. I'm just speculating totally on my own. But that would be cool. Anyway, yeah, we got more Ice Lightning stuff to do, so let's get on with the grind. I played an Ice Lightning Mage in old MapleStory in like 2008. And to be completely honest with you, when I was going into this Ice Lightning Mage for this account, I really did not know what to expect. I was like, it'll probably be fun. I don't know. But as I'm doing this, it actually feels so much like old Ice Lightning Mage. I would argue even probably more than my experience with my Hunter, because when I started playing my Hunter, that was before Chrono Story added client-side attacking. So there's a little tiny bit of delay here still, and it's not perfectly accurate, but it recreates the feeling enough that my nostalgia emitters are going off, firing off wildly in all directions. I think it's probably a little inefficient to be using Ice Strike, maybe? I'm sure there's probably a better way to train, but Ice Strike was always my favorite. The ice part of Ice Lightning was always my favorite. So I think I'm gonna keep training like this, as inefficient as it may be. I'm here to have fun, and I want to go to Red Drakes for a while, at least a while. Oh, you know, I could also do Flame Golems. Just trying to think of what else I could train on. I guess I could check Chrono Dex and find out like an actual training path now that I've kind of committed to focusing on ice. 3 more into Cold Beam? Yeah. I'm not hurting for money, so MP Eater's not that important. And then 5 more into Int. All right, let me check Chrono Dex and see what we can train on. Okay, monsters weak to ice. There's not a ton of them. So I got Firebores. I could go to Junior Cellians or Lioners, or regular Cellians and Lioners would actually be really cool. Oh man, this would actually be awesome. Do they drop anything useful? Doesn't look like it. So I think I definitely want to do Cellians at some point, but they're level 53, so I'll probably stay at Firebores for quite a while, but I think Cellians are in my future. Level 33.